It's that wonderful time of year for all
The birds and
I know.
the dandelions.
Oh yeah, Bill.
Can't get over how fast those pop out.
Well, Bill we had the exterminator at the house yesterday because it was the killing of the massacre of the ants at our house.
Oh, ants.
So we had the exterminator in. So he came up with Sadie to the retreat to visit. So I was introducing her to some of our quilters at the retreat who love dogs. So it was pretty nice. So I think we're live, are we?
We are.
Good morning, good morning. I was just sharing about Bill bringing Sadie up to the retreat, who's our little miniature Aussie, because we had a exterminator at the house yesterday for the great ant massacre. And you have to be out of the house for 4 hours. Well, Erica, who's there, hi Erica, she might be watching, has Skabanga.
Yes.
So she has a 3-year-old Aussie. And then Bridget LaBrasse, who also was there, has a full-size Aussie who's also tri-colored like our Sadie. And her dog's name is Sadie.
Oh, that's funny.
So she had to come out and meet our Sadie. And then the other dog lovers came out to give her rubs. So she was quite enjoying all the love. So they were driving around and having little adventures for 4 hours.
And sometimes when you have to have adventures, it feels a little longer than if it's just spontaneous.
She likes to ride, but she was liking all the attention, and it was just cute.
Therapy dog.
Yeah. And there's Marjorie, because Marjorie and Irene they were just coming in to pick up Irene's kitten when I was leaving yesterday. Anyway, so we had a lovely retreat at the Elmhurst this past weekend, and the weather was, so nice. And everything's blooming, and I was learning about new flowers, and, just felt good.
It's a nice, beautiful time of year.
Oh, it is. It's so lush. And, I know people complained about all this rain and stuff, but you look at the dividends, because things have just popped, and they're just, the periwinkle and the honeysuckle is just spreading and growing like crazy. Everything's just high. So happy sunny day to all, says Jane. Good morning. Oh, it's so nice to see everybody today on this wonderful spring day.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be really nice and warm today, and then it kind of cools off tomorrow.
But these are good days for just getting out and walking and, doing some things before it gets too hot.
Getting back out on the golf course, I've heard.
Yeah, I think Carol is heading back out this morning.
Yeah, so there's lots to do. It's nice to be outside.
Yeah, and the garden centers are calling us all.
I know, I still haven't made it to one. Maybe this weekend.
But I'm kind of going, it might be too early yet, so.
I just want to look around. I just want to see the color. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we should talk about door prizes and carry on. All right, today I have, what's this one? 8-inch vintage sunburst. Is foundation papers for that?
Well, this is a great way to learn how to do this block. Because but isn't that a pretty block?
Oh. Other way. She doesn't know where she's going.
There we go.
I just think that's a really pretty block, Tammy. There we go.
It's kind of like a windmill. The top of a...
Yeah.
And then I have the poured color fat quarters. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are nice and happy. And then we have I know it's the wrong time of year, but somebody will still work on it. Is this last penguin panel with the cute little penguins?
They are so cute.
So we will draw for those at the end.
And we like cute some days, don't we?
We do like cute. Make a comment, and then we will draw at the end.
Speaking of cute, when you were unpacking, did you see the cute little snowman that Darlene did?
No.
As a sample, okay. On a sleigh. Oh, it's so cute. We'll have
I
that.
don't think maybe it's still in with your stuff.
I'll show it next. We'll show it next week.
Okay, all
Anyways,
right.
She dropped it off. It's just adorable.
All right, there's some other things that came in. Or actually, should we do this first?
Sure.
So we decided a while ago, just for fun, because we like to do things like that, I guess, right? That we would do like a pieced flower block for Mother's Day. Kind of, you could do anything you wanted. It just couldn't be applique. And, decide what you want to make. So the three of us, this is Cheryl, myself, and Arlene. We did a block, and none of us have seen each other's projects. So this one is Cheryl's. And I think hers is a little wall hanging.
Tulips.
Tulips.
Well, that's pretty.
So, just, you don't always have to make a quilt. You can use blocks, pretty blocks for other things.
This is nice.
It's springy with the colors. Do yours next. Arlene's brought hers in her pillowcase. Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, it is
There's
cute.
more tulips. So they both had tulips on the brain. So that's nice and
Well,
springy.
tulips just they're just gorgeous in all the gardens right now. So colorful.
So Cheryl had a cute tulip block. I did not do tulips. I don't know. I saw them plenty of times, but I just didn't pick a tulip. So I just did a little flower block, and then I made a little basket out of it. So that...
Oh, and the jeans pocket.
Yeah, so on the back... Well, I had to be creative because I didn't have a big enough piece for the back, so I had to do some piecing. So I just made like a little flower basket.
Oh, and it's so popular for upcycling right now. And look at how adorable.
So you could put a pot in here, like if you had a big potted plant. You can make them smaller too to do that, So that was our ideas for a pieced flower block.
Yeah, Mother's Day this weekend.
There's lots of things coming up.
So I hope all the mothers out there are remembered.
So we'll put them out in the store, and then you can take a peek and
I
ask
love
questions,
them.
I guess.
Well done, ladies.
There's a few other things that came in this week. I don't know if people still... I know people still do the hand quilting and whatnot, but you can use these templates for other things. But we do have a lot of these, what do you call them? They're just...
Quilting templates.
quilting
or stencils.
templates? Stencils. There, that's the word I was searching for. So this is a 10.5-inch feather circle. And we just thought we'd highlight that.
Because sometimes they'll chalk them and then they'll hand quilt them. But a lot of people will use them as a guide for machine quilting too.
Yeah, so just if you're looking for stencils to do anything, we have quite a pile.
And just ask for them.
And just ask for them because they're not out because they're kind of messy sometimes. And then we also got a new hanger in with a little star. This is a 12-inch for $9.99. And then
Is it demo time?
I think it's demo time.
It's demo time. We're going to have to come up with some music. We're going to have to
Some
play with
demo
this.
music?
Yeah, some demo music.
I'm going to switch spots with Arlene.
Yeah, we need to collect names.
Good morning, everyone. I thought I would show you all how to make little yo-yos.
What's old is new again.
What's old is new again. Or as Tammy has been saying to me for the past few weeks, make yo-yos great again. So I tried very hard to make yo-yos great again, and this is what I made out of them. I made a summer wreath.
I think you did fabulous.
Beautiful.
So
You made yo-yos great again.
So I'm going to show you a quick demo on yo-yos, which we have the yo-yo makers. So if you want to go down.
Oh, right. I guess I should pay attention.
Okay, so we have different sizes of yo-yo makers. Big, small, and medium. So I did the medium one. So I will show you how to make that work. So you take it apart. It's two pieces like this. And what you want to do is right side up, and you want it this hole, and it says 45, like the words on it. Make it right side up like that. And then this part, there's a shiny side and kind of a dull side with lines on it. The dull side goes out. And you want to snap it in there. And the instructions are in there on how big to cut your scrap of fabric. And this clicks in place. And you have to hear a click, which I am not hearing. And it just means there, that's better. So it clicks in place. So if you don't hear that click and really feel it click, you don't have it quite right. And then I would take a scissors and just kind of trim off the excess. Probably a better pair of scissors than these ones. But that's okay. You just kind of, if you want to cut circles right off the bat, you can. I just found this a little quicker and easier to just make squares and then trim it off a little bit.
We have
There.
some lovely sharp scissors, but we didn't.
So then you want to start with your needle and your thread, and I do a knot at the bottom of my thread, and you want a pretty big length.
Any particular size needle, Arlene?
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay.
I just do whatever I like to, whatever you're comfortable with. So at the top of this, now if this were mine, I would probably make a mark with a Sharpie. But there is a 45 millimeter printed in there. It's probably hard for you to see. But you want to start at that point because you want to remember where you started. Because if you don't want to go over where you've already started. So I always just started at that 45. But like I said, if this were mine, I would probably do a Sharpie or a little line. So I always knew where I started. So you're with this edge of the rough edge, you want to hold with your finger to keep it down. And there's little happy faces on this. And you're going up with your thread at that 45 at the start. And because you've knotted it, you just go to your knot. And then go to like the one side of the happy face, you're going to put your needle down on the other side of the happy face. On the smile, I called it. And you go back down. And then you go to the next happy face. And you're holding that down with your other finger on the back again. And you're going up and then back down. And you want to use thread that matches your fabric as much as possible. And you just work your way all the way across, up and down those happy faces. And holding it down with your finger. And you'll get good at this where you don't even have to think about it. So your thread is just landing in those little happy faces. So you're getting nice even stitches without you even trying. And this is great if you're, I got a knot. If you're watching TV or going on a trip in the car, you could have all of these little squares pre-cut and just have a stack of them ready to go to make all kinds of yo-yos. So you're just working all the way around. This is where music would be good when you're doing a demo.
But it would be interesting to hear from you what you have seen done with yo-yos. I know I've seen big quilts made with yo-yos. I've seen them put on like barrettes and things like that. Mm-hmm. But if you have any examples or things that you've used yo-yos for, email us and we will include them next week to show people. Because it's so interesting, and people are incorporating them in some of their fiber arts and quilts, and we would love to see
what you've done. Yeah. So I'm all the way at the top where I started. So like I said, that would be helpful if you marked it somehow. And then your first happy face that you went in, you want to do that happy face a second time. But don't go in the same hole as your original hole. Just pick a different area of that little happy face to go up and down. Mm-hmm. So you've completely been around +1. So this is where there's a little hole in the center. You would snap it out. And then you get that. And then you would gently take out that center piece. So now it looks like this. And you still have your needle and your thread. But this is where you'll gently start gathering. And I would just push it out as I gathered. And you just keep gathering all the way across. And you might have to work that edge in a little bit. And you might have to kind of play with it a little bit. But because you've used those happy faces, you have an evenly, perfectly gathered yo-yo. So then you would just, I always went over a couple of the little loops inside, did a couple stitches over top, knotted it a little bit, and then hid your thread a little bit. That's how I finished them. Something like that. And then I would just kind of hide my thread and trim it. And there's my little yo-yo.
Maybe hold it right up to the camera so they can really see, because that is just lovely.
That's
Nice
the back
and even.
side.
So they're
there's my
asking
little
how
yo-yo.
much the yo-yo makers are.
The yo-yo makers. Okay, so the large one is $11.25. The medium is $10.99, and the small is $10.50. So
And
they're fun little things to use up your scraps.
And you're not going to wear that out.
No, and they'll last you forever. So this was the medium that I made, and then I made all kinds of yo-yos. I think there's almost 36 or something like that I
But I love that you put those buttons on there.
I did put the button on, and of course I got my glue gun out. You could hand stitch them all, but I love my glue gun. So
And you have
that's
that
what I
fancy glue gun that Jason bought you too.
So that's what, sew a bead inside and it'll look like a flower. Exactly. You can do anything. Or you can just leave it gathered. And then Cheryl was saying she doesn't like the gathered side. She'd rather the other side. So she likes this side better.
You could do that
So
too.
there's no right or wrong. Each one of them finished. Let's see. Finished size for the medium one is 1 3/4. And the big one is 2 3/8 inch finished, and the little one is 1 1/4 inch finished. So there's some ideas to inspire you to make some yo-yos. They're good for center of the block or anything you want to use.
Yeah. And I mean, good use for charm packs, but like you said, your scraps.
Yeah.
Thank you, Arlene.
So we'll see if Tammy thinks I've made yo-yos great again.
All right. Oh, I think she did great.
I do too.
Yeah. It's a good demo. So we have lots of fabric to show today.
We do. Maybe, shall I start?
Yeah. So this is Linen Darlings, it's called.
And
P&B.
these are just great backgrounds and blenders and borders. And
They're, just a good...
look at that. Look at the combination. This is a teal. But I think for that to show teal, maybe I need to bring that light blue up beside it. Is that
well,
better?
even this looks green, but it's more yellow. It's yellow.
That's a lovely yellow.
Yeah, so they're 16 a yard, and there is a lot of them. So there's lots of colors to choose from.
And there's a really pretty purple. And a pink.
Okay, I'm going to take some of these off.
Here comes a blue. I'll take those from behind.
And they have thread on them.
Imagine being in a quilt shop and having thread on something. Thread's an accessory.
Gray,
And here's
taupe.
Look at that. And here's a deeper pink.
Bubblegum pink.
But they have lovely hand to them. They feel really good. They'd make nice backgrounds. They'd be nice yo-yos, but I mean they would be
They'd be good just on their own as well.
yeah, just that sometimes people are looking for a background for embroidery. These would be quite nice for that.
It's more of a light tan.
Yeah, and there's
I think those might be the same one.
I'm not sure, I'd have to check the color number. And here's a nice green. We have some pretty greens here.
Oh, it looks like you've made yo-yos great again. From the comments, I'm just reading some of them. Yeah, these will be lovely to see in person. We'll have to find a good spot for them.
Yeah, and we're not finished yet, girls.
Oh no, there's a lot.
I can take some of them over here after I show this blue one because you're going to need room. But look at that. Aren't they pretty?
This line is called Linen Darlings by P&B Textiles.
I think we showed those,
Yes,
right?
those are done. Okay, so it's also like a black, kind of a charcoal. It's a lime green. Oops. There's an orange.
Oh my.
And the Linen Darlings keep coming, that's right. There's a red.
They're asking what the price of the linens are.
They're 16. There's like silver gray. Very nice. I call this one like a popcorn butter.
Oh, I have to show because somebody did a popcorn
That's
quilt,
why I just thought of it. We saw it
at
yesterday.
the retreat. And so now I have 2 show and tells to post because I didn't get my other one done. I was editing and then I forgot to finish. So there will be lots for everybody to look at when I get those updated and on our Facebook. But somebody did this really cool popcorn quilt. There's
All right.
more?
I
Okay.
think we're almost through. It's like a lilac.
That's a nice lilac too.
Did I do this one already?
I don't think so because I've been putting them over this weekend.
Okay, and this is the last one. Yeah, it is pretty much covers the whole color wheel. So there's something for all of your projects, I would say.
This is the time to do this.
So those are all of the... Look at me, feel like a dork. Yeah, okay, this does not work with a ponytail. You gotta wonder why we put these on, because of this. This was Eileen's idea. She's just killing herself laughing.
She is because she's ever since she got these hats, she's had a plan for them. Look at if you could just see how red her face is from laughing over here. Okay.
This is because of the snowman cowboy kit. And now you gotta buy one.
But see, look at this. Look at this.
So it's a little snowman in the winter barn scene with his cowboy hat and his handkerchief. And it works up to be 54 inches by 63 inches, and the kit is 69.
So do-si-do.
Thanks, Arlene.
Arlene and Jason for the lovely hats. We want to see pictures of the two of you for Mother's Day sporting these.
We'll see what I can do.
Okay.
Do you sell the hats?
No.
Oh my
Yeah, it's
gosh.
not
My
Christmas
cheeks
yet.
are sore. Are your cheeks sore?
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, we gotta think of something for Arlene.
Oh yeah. Oh, we'll come up with something,
We'll come up
Tammy.
with something.
You bet.
Does she have a birthday coming up?
In June. Next month. Yeah, we'll have fun.
All right.
And Leanne's back to help us too.
That's right. Oh, we have show and tell yet.
Yes. Oh yeah, show and tell for sure.
This is Janice.
Janice, this is beautiful.
With her knitted snowflake, I think it's called. I've seen this online a lot. but
Nordic maybe or something. Nordic
yeah,
stars.
Like,
It's
it's the
beautiful.
first time I've seen it in person. It's beautiful, yeah. There's
Oh.
Betty Ann hiding behind her masterpiece.
Oh, and this is just so beautiful.
And this is
Becky.
Becky's
Becky.
quilt, but it's her daughter who brought it in to show us. So it's a gift for somebody's anniversary.
Isn't that beautiful with the
Yeah.
hearts? We had a lot of exploding hearts being worked on and then one finished at the retreat. They're just beautiful quilts.
And there's Mary.
There's Mary, yeah.
Also a project for someone. Nice and big. Good
That's it
job.
today.
And what's Janice?
Oh, we
Oh,
redid
we-
the knitted star. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Mother's Day weekend. I hope that, the weather is lovely and that all of you have an opportunity to celebrate and relax and maybe be a little pampered. And we remember our mothers that, aren't here anymore that we're so grateful for, and grandmothers. And anyway, it's a nice, beautiful time of year to be celebrating Mother's Day.
It is. It's a good time of year. All right. Before we draw, we have a May promotion.
Oh, yes. So we are going to do $2 a yard off of our clearance.
Okay. All right. Let us draw for our door prizes. I'll do the little foundation paper piece.
It's Leslie Drake.
Congratulations, Leslie.
The poured in color fat quarters.
Joyce Ward.
Congratulations, Joyce.
And then the little penguin panel.
Karen Duncan.
Congratulations, Karen. Let me know if you're going to pick them up, or I can mail them to you as well. We just thank you. It's a small thank you for watching us and supporting us and putting up with our shenanigans.
Thank you for joining us and spending your time with us this morning or whenever you're watching. And we hope that you'll pop into the shop and visit us.
Say hello. Yep. Have a great week and a happy Mother's Day.